Welcome to Ladylike Rejects, where we celebrate women who don't fit the mold and are better for it. My name is Bree Real, and this space is a real conversation, real life, and being proud of the parts that make us different. Let's get this party started. Might help if I actually start this. What's up, everybody? This is Bree Real coming to you from the Black Room Studios. This magical moment has officially arrived. This is a dream come true, and I'm so excited you are here for the first episode. My first guest is someone who has quietly changed lives simply by being who she is. She's an incredibly talented artist, best known for her stunning mandalas and deeply intentional pieces that feel both grounding and alive. She studied at the Seattle Art Institute and now lends the same creative eye to the world through her work in social media and graphic design for Visit Tacoma, Pierce County. But her art isn't the most beautiful thing about her. Almost 7 years ago now, Brandi received a piece of mail that said a next of kin was in foster care, a child she had never met, connected through distant family ties. She was single, working full-time, and had every reason to say no. Instead, she said yes. She stepped up and became my foster son, Kraven's forever home. His mom, his safe place. Somewhere along the way, she also became one of my best friends, my sister from another mister, with the kindest soul and biggest heart life. She has given him a beautiful life, and I could not be more excited to introduce you to, please welcome my friend, Brandi LaPointe.
I love it. What an
Oh,
intro.
this is, hey, you gotta be classy up in here. Thank you so much for doing my podcast with me.
Oh, I'm so excited to be a part of it. What an honor.
So let's talk about you receiving a piece of mail.
It's crazy, like hearing it back like that, because like it feels like I've just been his mom forever. But when I got the letter, my sister had actually got it before me, and I'm like, what the fuck? You already have baby. I want a baby. So it kind of, like looking back on it, it kind of seems like it was like a brash decision, you know?
Right.
But yeah, I had my shit together, cute little apartment, great career. That was just like my missing piece. So I'm like, fuck it, I can do it.
Yeah. On my end, Laura was the social worker at the time, and she told me, because Kraven, you guys have not met him yet, but he is pretty magical. From the moment he came to our lives, he was magical, and I knew he was going to stay with us forever. I just didn't realize it was going to be in somebody else's house. I also didn't think that anybody else could be his mom except for me, but
You made that very clear too.
yeah, I did. And Laura asked if we could meet, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna meet this person, this hoe that wants to take my baby.
And we brushed elbows at Anthem Coffee.
We did. It was so weird. We walked past, and I was like, oh, that seems like a nice person. Where is this hoe at?
Cue Brandi.
And then she walks over, and I was like, oh, this is her. And I think that we hit it off like right away.
Instantly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, please don't leave. Like I want to do this, but I'm not doing it without you.
Yeah.
So
And I made it very clear. I was like, we are not this child may be tiny, but he comes with a whole lot of baggage. And so she was fully aware that he was a forever piece of our lives.
I was here for all of it.
Yeah, that was it's been a journey. My favorite thing for sure so far has been like the weeks leading up to and like the month after he moved in with you.
Oh, I was so scared.
Yeah,
But also we were together every single day.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Every
like
single day.
your zen den of a house was so nice, and I would be there with Kraven during the day and with Carlos, and we would order DoorDash. And then when you got home from work, we just sat on the couch and watched reruns of Friends.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great. It was so good.
Oh
As you
man.
figured out motherhood.
It's crazy. I'm like still like trying to figure it out, and I still like to this day I'm like, what am I doing?
And he's killing it now. Because he's how old now?
He's 7.
Yeah, he's 7. That's
He'll
crazy.
be 8 in October.
8
so
in October.
It's crazy. What a time.
Yeah, he's got such a personality. And he's very much your son.
He, he is.
He is.
I'm like, you are a fucking weirdo.
He is so much your
But we
son.
are the same person.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's so weird. That whole nature versus nurture is very apparent. The nurture pays off.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, having you around though in the beginning was so I needed that so much.
Ugh.
Like I didn't know what I was doing. Like yeah, thinking back on it like what? Who just does that? Like I had been single for quite a while leading up to that and like I had a roommate at the time and she moved out to be with her fiance and yeah, I'm like I've got this spare room.
Yeah.
What was I thinking?
I don't even know. And there was a lot that you had to deal with. I mean,
oh yeah.
and then come to find out, I don't know. Did we ever confirm that in the long run you weren't actually related to him?
Yeah, we did confirm that, and that was one of the issues.
Yeah.
In foster care, they're like, "Whoa, you guys aren't actually related."
Yeah. So that was because it wasn't. It was how long after he came into your home to be a quote unquote permanent placement did you actually adopt him? He was what?
5 years.
Yeah.
He was just about 5.
5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is
almost
so crazy.
5. It was in September.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know he was aware of what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was a battle.
It was a battle.
Well, and then like COVID times, that was right in the middle of that.
Yeah.
I had lost my job because of COVID.
Yeah.
So getting laid off. Oh, and then one of the other things that happened with foster care or the fire department, they didn't approve of my escape route.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
So, yeah, so that happened right after I got laid off. And Laura, our caseworker, said if you ever want the opportunity to adopt him, you're going to have to move.
Yeah, because you had 2 forms of egress out of his room.
Bro, he couldn't even walk.
He couldn't even walk.
He couldn't even walk.
There was no window in the bedroom. And so they made her, and the place she was living at was adorable. It was so
dreamy.
It was the cutest.
The high ceilings.
Yes.
The exposed brick. Oh.
It was the perfect location. And, it ended up working out in the end.
Totally.
But it was, that was a lot that you had to give up for a small little human.
It was like a series of shit shows that had happened. I'm like, I'm here to battle. Like, let's do this.
You just kept on. You kept digging in. I mean, it felt like every single time we talked between Carlos and him, it would be like, no, this is what's happening now.
Yeah. I mean, I cried a lot.
That's to be expected with Brandi.
A lot of tears were shed. I'm a Pisces, okay?
I am too, but I don't cry. You make up for both of us.
I know, I do.
You truly do.
I've been good, though. I feel like since I adopted Kraven, I feel like I cry like every period.
That's perfect. So once a month.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not bad. And he's not even a teenager yet. We'll see how that goes.
He promised me, though, he'd be cool. He promised. He said it with his chest.
I believe it. Actually, with Kraven, that kid, he's a special one. That's for damn sure.
Little stage 5 clinger.
Yeah.
Mama's boy through and through.
Yep, that is the absolute truth.
Yeah. For a while though, he thought he came out of you. And then I'm like, no. He's like, okay, did I come out of Uncle Tim? No.
I mean, he is a big shit, but
yes. So yeah, there was a little bit of confusion there, but I think we're good now.
Yeah.
He knows where he came from.
Yeah, and you haven't had any contact with his bio parents at all? No.
Nothing.
Yeah, we did have some times where we were in contact with the bio parents, but now we just see him in the jail roster.
Yeah. I reached out to her after I found out that I could officially adopt him. I sent her a really nice email just updating her on his life and how incredible he is and just kind of reassuring her that he will be loved and cared for, spoiled rotten forever. That if she wanted updates for her to reach out to me within a time frame, and she didn't, so
nope,
all mine.
It's all she's missing out, unfortunately.
She is.
But that's all right. I'm the stand-in auntie, and I am perfectly happy with it because I'm cool.
Yes.
Back a little bit. Let's talk about your art because I would like to point out on this lovely wall here is all done by this magical woman right here. And this is not like something that she traced or anything. This is all by hand. So what made you?
I'm a psychopath.
What's the psychopath love for mandalas? And
So yeah, like you said, I went to the Art Institute in Seattle. In that time, it was kind of a bit of a trek. So I would commute on the train or the bus, and I just started doing these. I was like a stressed out basket case back then, working full time, going to school full time. I just started doodling these like as a way to just chill and calm down. I was like, I've always been interested in like spirituality and all of that, and I'm like, I want to learn how to meditate. I want to live that Zen life. So I kind of just taught myself how to do this while I was commuting. But growing up, my dad's really creative. He paints cars. He's an amazing painter. But a lot of my family members are funky, creative. So just like I grew up around art. So yeah.
well, I love it personally because it's all over my walls in my home. And I'm not playing. Brandi did a mural in our other house, which was the saddest thing I had to let go. But
I'm seeing a lot of empty space here.
I know there is a lot of empty space, and I feel like we need a permanent piece up here.
Totally.
If you do love the art that's up here right now, if you go to
BrandiLaPointeArt.com.
and you can purchase literally the ones off the wall right here and right now.
And there's more.
There's so much more.
Yeah.
There's so much more, and they're so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a lot of the favorites. I just want all of them.
Yeah, thank
But
you.
I can't keep all of them, unfortunately.
I'm horrible at promoting myself. I go through like these creative spurts and I just like dial in on this and I don't take care of anything else. Some dishes are piling up, the laundry's going. I'm like, but
look at this
it's
beautiful
shiny.
piece of art. It's crazy. Like we would watch an episode of Friends, and then I'd look over, and it's this beautiful piece of art that looked like a boring piece of color.
Something from nothing,
Yeah,
baby.
but in my favorite thing too, I have to say, is she wears black all the time, but yet has so much color in her life.
That's so true.
That speaks so much volume of who you are.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, did you always know you wanted to be an artist when you grew up?
Yeah.
That's all
Always.
what you want to be?
Yeah, always. I didn't really know anything would come from this. Like this kind of all transpired around COVID times when I had to like get crafty and figure out how to make money, and I would do.
Well, that piece of art has its own opinions. Okay, so I was asking you, what is this? What you wanted to be when you grew up?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
In some capacity, yes. I didn't know it would like escalate into this. COVID like violently pushed me into creating more, which for a little while that kind of sucked the fun out of it. But I got creative, obviously. And I would do like night markets, little things like that, created a website, posted it there and hoped for the best, and it worked. So it does help, like you, for example, and like my family, they're really good about sharing my art. I suck at promoting myself. It takes the fun out of creating. So
Yeah.
that's what I do for my grown-up job. So
I can see that. Is there a
Yeah.
piece that you are obsessed with still, or like something that is like your pride and joy?
I mean, the mural that I did in your old house,
That burns a little.
I know. It
Burns a
stings.
lot.
I know. That was a good one.
It was a good one. It was so good.
Yeah,
We
that
should
one.
have just cut that out. Really, we should have.
We know handy people.
We do.
You're handy.
I'm really good at breaking things too.
You are, and other people are good at putting it back together. So.
Yes. Yeah. no,
Anyways,
that's right.
any mural that I've done one for One Mind Yoga in Issaquah. That was my first one, and that was really magical. Lindsay Lambert, the owner, she still shares it all the time, so I'm really grateful for that. I did one for Zoe's Cannabis. That one was really cool. Yeah, any mural. Those
And you
are-
have the one in your house too. That's
yeah,
also beautiful.
that too.
Yeah.
That too. That whole thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The Zen Den.
That's right. Yeah. And then what? Actually, you have like big news that happened during Christmas time. Would you like to share about your big news?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that rock. I'm gonna
That's
zoom
all
in on
thing.
that sucker when I edit.
I got
Look at that.
engaged
Yes.
on Christmas.
Yes.
I was wearing pajamas and yellow chicken boots.
Cause that's a girl's dream.
I know. It was totally us, though. It was really cool. It was like my family was there, Christmas chaos, full bellies, full hearts, all the things. I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when. I didn't think he would do it in front of my family, but it was cool. Yeah,
That's awesome.
we're engaged.
Well, congratulations.
We just celebrated our 5-year anniversary.
5 years. That's crazy.
Oh, thank you.
That's so crazy. And
Yeah.
we're obsessed with Don. He's absolutely talented also.
Yes, he's very cool.
He's a good add to the family for sure.
Yeah, and
For
he
sure.
he's been around for the thick of it, really, with all the foster things.
Oh yeah,
like,
and yeah, exactly. He was there during the foster
Yeah.
time.
he was my
Yeah.
first boyfriend that I had after becoming a mom.
Yeah, there was a lot of swipe rights.
Yeah, there's a lot of swiping.
There was a lot of swiping, which was well before my time, so I really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, you were
had fun.
obsessed.
I was obsessed with it. It was fun.
Oh, the Bumble days. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
the good
really,
old Bumble days, but
I'm thankful to not be doing that shit
yeah,
anymore.
yeah, yep,
Yeah,
you
but
picked right.
yeah, he had to jump through hoops too, with me being a foster parent. Basically, right when we started dating, I'm like, hey, like I'm a mom, so you need to do a background check.
Yep.
Fingerprints, all the works.
Yep.
And I was like, listen, I've never been a mom before, and I've been single for a really long time. I'm set in my ways. Like,
Yep.
I'm a mom. Like, and he doesn't belong to me. He belongs to the state. So we got to do whatever they say.
Yep,
So bless his heart, he jumped through a lot of hoops too.
he really did.
Mm-hmm.
He really did.
He wasn't fucking around.
Nope. And that's a huge sign right there.
Mm-hmm.
With all the potential man meat out there, he
yeah.
nailed it.
Yeah, and right off the bat, he's like, "That's your kid. Like, I'm here for both of you guys. I'm not just choosing you." So
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
yeah.
I love him. Who's a woman or female or person that inspired you or shaped you?
Oh shit. I have so many great ladies in my life. I am like really grateful for that. You are definitely up there on my list
Oh,
for sure.
thanks.
I'm not just saying that. No, that is
I paid
true
her to say
though.
that.
So yeah, it's so true. Right after we met, it was right after I lost my grandma Bobby. She was like a mother to me, and I'm not gonna cry. But she kind of really shaped who I am. Like, she was my best friend. Just an a lot of good moms in my life. I'm really grateful for that. Just kind of paving the way for me. I'm just kind of watching and learning and picking up little tidbits from everyone.
So speaking of that, of lots of moms, we didn't really mention. Did you not want to have kids? Why? How come? Why? What?
Yeah, I did want to have kids. That's kind of why I'm like, fuck that, Taylor. I got the letter too. You already have a baby. So before all of that, I was in a long-term relationship, and it was one of those things where it's like, shit or get off the pot. Like, time's ticking. I'm getting old. I was 30. That's not old. But I was 30, and like we broke up, and I moved out, and I was single for quite a while. So I did that whole life for a little bit, and I thought he was going to chase me, and he didn't, but it all worked out.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I
Look who
was
won.
ready. Yeah, I was ready to have a family then. So when I got the letter in the mail, I'm like, I'm going to do it. Like, this is what I want. I don't need a man.
Yeah.
So
No, she didn't, and she nailed it.
kind of. You remember our first outing, Kraven and I?
The stroller.
I almost left that bitch at the store.
She took him on Mother's Day, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was Mother's Day. She took him for the first time on her own.
Hmm.
And I'm home, checking in every so often, and I get a picture of the stroller we let her borrow that is not breaking down.
No.
And she didn't know how to do
We
it.
didn't break it down. We just
No,
shoved
she
it right
just
in the
shoved it
car.
right back in the car.
He's just
Because
kind of
you
looking
just
at me.
Adapt and overcome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after that, like, we're going in the store, and this lady's like, oh, does your baby like so-and-so food? I'm like, I don't know. I just met him. All right. But it all worked out. We're still finding our groove. But.
That's true. Yeah. I have to say, though, One thing about Kraven was he turned you into a snack bitch pretty fast.
Oh yeah.
But you broke that.
Yes.
You were able to break that. And that
Totally.
speaks volumes
Yes.
to your level of motherhood.
Yes.
Because I have that problem with Carlos all the time.
Yeah. I told him, like, we're not having snacks in the car. And I'm like, all right, here's this little chubby hand reaching for snacks. I'm like, all right.
He loved his snacks.
Still
For
does.
sure.
Still does.
That's amazing. You notice that change?
Yeah, I feel like I'm in that right now, actually. It just feels like a season's changing. I kind of feel like I'm growing more into myself, and I'm worried less about how people are perceiving me or like how someone else is feeling. Like my whole life, I'm always concerned about everyone else and how they feel, and I am really good at like putting myself on the back burner. Like everything I do is behind the scenes. My work, my art, like I live quietly for the most part. And I'm not saying like I'm gonna just step out and be like some bold creator, whatever that is. I'm kind of learning how to say no and not worry about hurting anyone's feelings. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it feels really good. I feel like I'm in that right now. But it's a season. Just before I became a mom, that was another time that I was going through kind of that transition of finding myself and becoming a mom and figuring out what I want and what I don't want. So
I can very much appreciate that. And I really wish that this feeling would have happened a lot earlier on in life.
totally.
It would have been so much better.
No, I feel like just in the time that we've known each other, you've seen me go through so many different seasons, like everything that's happened, like with adoption, COVID, moving, relationships, family shit. Like you've seen a lot of it, like a lot of ugly stuff too.
Yeah.
I remember
and
you,
it goes both ways. I
Yeah.
mean, we both. That's what I absolutely adore about you is that there's been multiple times that I've called you, venting or whatever else and talking about the ordeals that we've gone through. But man, it would be so much nicer if we could feel this way 20 years ago.
yeah, but we're doing it now.
We got all this time now.
Yeah,
I can
it feels
appreciate that.
good.
Yes.
I don't feel like we're too seasoned yet, so
No, I'm very underseasoned.
yeah. We're finding our way.
That's right. When I started doing foster care, I met this family or this lady that she's well known in the foster care community, that she had like so many foster babies. And whatever else, she's thousands, I think, at this point. And I said, you're an absolute legend. And she said, I would much rather leave a legacy than be a legend. So my question for you is, would you rather be a legend or would you leave a legacy, and why?
Leave a legacy without a doubt.
Yeah? And what would your legacy be?
That's a good question. How do I answer it? Well, I'm a softie.
Yeah.
Softie girl through and through, and that's something that I want to instill in Kraven, and I want him to pass that on of being a kind heart, like being grateful, being kind, being giving and generous and all of those things. Like, you don't have to have a bunch of money.
No. Yeah, that's something that I've learned really quickly.
Just be kind.
Yeah.
Like, we need that.
Yeah, we really do.
Yeah.
And that's really important
Yeah.
because kindness goes a lot longer than anything else.
Totally. If I can just pass that on to my kid and then he can pass it on to his kids and so on, just be a good person.
Yeah.
That's what I'm after.
I can respect that because if not, then Penny Lane will come and beat the shit out of him.
Totally.
If you're wondering who Penny Lane is, we are now convinced that this room is haunted by a stripper named Penny Lane.
A little bit.
And so that's...
She's flanging art.
She is, yeah. She had her opinions of the artwork behind me. So this part right here is my special part. It's If I Never Get the Chance to Say. And I put this into my podcast because something that I learned in healthcare and just in life in general is I have seen more times than I would like where people did not get the chance to say what they truly wanted to say to the person, because the next day they were not here anymore. So, with that being said, I will not try to cry or anything like that, but I just want you to know how much I absolutely adore you. You have become one of my biggest cheerleaders in my corner. When I was on the fence about moving on and terrified, you were the one that really kicked me off the edge, and I have this to thank you for. Yeah. So
I'm so proud of you.
I love you with all of my heart, and I'm so grateful that you're here.
Thank you. Likewise.
So,
I love you so much.
and that you're going to be my first guest, and you just, like I said, you were at my first comedy show. You were supportive of me doing comedy. I appreciate your support, and I hope that I'm able to do the same for you and for Kraven and for Dawn and everything else. So
Thank you.
I adore you.
Yeah, I'm kind of a grandma at heart. I don't go to every single show. I'm in bed by 8, girly, but I have your back.
I appreciate you.
I'm so proud of you. You're doing big things.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, with that being said, we are now at the time where we're going to lighten this mood up a little bit, and we're going to play Reject by Fire. I'm going to give you 2 options, and you have to pick one that you reject and that will die by fire. There's no explaining, okay? So it's going to be rapid fire. You just answer which one you would do, okay? And also, for the listeners, if you have ideas of other options, I would greatly appreciate that, because I reached out to ChatGPT, and some of these things I don't agree with, but whatever. We're going to go with it. All right, so early mornings or late nights?
Early mornings, without a doubt.
You're rejecting.
No.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm already doing it wrong. I'm already doing it wrong. I reject late nights.
Late nights. Okay. All right. Coffee first or human interaction first?
Human interaction first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Planner or chaos?
Both. Both. We were just talking about
your
this.
Chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
I kind of thrive in chaos, but
Yep.
we like to plan.
Clean as you go or panic clean?
Oh God. Both. You know me.
I know. Side note, we're not allowed to explain. I'm already breaking the rules yet again. But the one thing about Kraven is we call him baby Monica, and she's grown Monica. So if you know on Friends, Monica is the cleaner. She cleans like a maniac.
So does my child.
There's nothing that brings you more joy. I know, that kind of pisses me off. Like, of all my kids that I had,
the one
you get the one that cleans.
Yes.
That's bullshit.
My little OCD boy.
Yeah, none of anyways. All right, back to what we were doing. Podcast or music?
Oh, podcast.
Okay. Reply immediately or think about it for 3 days?
Think about it for 3 days.
Grocery pickup or wandering the aisle?
Oh, pickup all the way.
Yeah. Shoes or barefoot at home?
Barefoot at home all
day. Alone time or background noise?
Alone time.
Oh,
100%.
Okay. All right, I like
100%.
it. All right.
I think I answered all of those wrong, but you know what I mean.
I know exactly what, because I was like, yeah, you do not want to give up barefooting.
Yeah, so I answered all of those questions wrong.
Yeah.
But you know what
it's
I
okay,
mean.
but I know what you mean.
Yeah, exactly.
The listeners will learn. They'll be like,
Yes.
bitch, you want to give up? I was like, you're Native American.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to be barefoot at home.
Reject by fire.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm listening. I'm
You're
here
getting
with you.
it. You know what? Maybe by the 5th guest, they'll get it.
I'm with you.
All right. And now this brings us to the next phase of our journey through Bree's first podcast. This is the part of the show where we acknowledge a true ladylike reject, a woman who's doing things on her own way, even when it doesn't fit the mold. And this week's nomination goes to Erica Miller Thompson. From the Tacoma area. She is a foster care legend currently.
Totally. Yeah.
She started the Wishing Well. Did you ever use the Wishing Well?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
She started the Wishing Well. I guess technically I did use the Wishing Well when they did the Christmas things,
Yep,
and we
we
could
did
go and
that
pick up the
too.
Christmas presents and those types of things. But Wishing Well is basically a program that is for foster kids. Essentially, it's got clothes, it's got furniture, and she created it, I think, like out of her house, and then she's got an actual. Not a warehouse, but an actual storefront where the foster kids can go and pick out clothes and whatever else. They also support just foster kids and foster families amazingly. So, in recognition for that, Ladylike Rejects will be donating $100 to Wishing Well for Erica being such a badass reject. So, I guess that brings us to the end of our show.
Oh shit!
I know. It's
That
already
felt
done.
good.
It did feel good. I really, I mean,
It's
was-
funny, like looking back on everything. Like,
I know I'm gonna say she was stressing out. She was trying to
was.
pull out. She's like, I don't know. I think I need 4 more years to
I know.
decide what I'm gonna do with my life.
I like to marinate on things.
I know you do.
And I overthink it.
Yeah, and you just gotta pull the plug and let the diarrhea come out.
That's why I have you.
That's right. That's
we
right.
push each other off the ledge.
Exactly. And like I said, I really appreciate you being the first on my podcast. This hopefully will be March 1st. It's the day before I turn 44, so that's exciting.
That's my favorite number.
It's a good number.
It is.
22 is my favorite number, so it's doubled up.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
gonna be a good ass year.
It's going to be a good ass year. 2026 is kicking
You're
ass
already
and taking
making it your bitch.
I'm making it my bitch. That's right.
I'm here for
And
it.
everybody else needs to make it their bitch.
Totally.
Again, if you love these pieces of art behind me, they will be on a future podcast and they'll be changing throughout the time. Please go to brandylapointeart.com. And with that being said, stay real, stay rejected, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. So good.